They could go either or. Both are going to be struggling in this bot lane matchup, but I would say Quirky bot lane should struggle less, as he has a lot more wave clear with the Q and ulti. This is a nice last pick Gnar from the side of G2. I don't like the Sion blind pick. I'm not a fan. The Sion Braum, you have very little CC that is actually guaranteed. But I think you so easily get Kai hard to hit and hard to follow.
But I will just say, this is only day one of spring. This is only our third series. And already we're getting so much weird stuff.
Hansama has Ghost. I like that. It's something that I've been talking about doing sometimes when you have a really kind of free lane. And it's also really good into champions that, just like MKOI's comp, don't have hard engaged tools. The Sion, the Braum, Zyra, all of that with good movement you can avoid. So the Ghost actually gives him so much mid-game power here. The only thing is in the early all-ins between this Tristana and Braum, he is going to have less HP, and without the barrier, it can make a difference.
Yeah, it's tough too. The all-in potential here, Tristana rocket jumps first, Braum can follow. If LeBron misses a crucial ability, Hansama's caught out.
There might be a split map here from the side of MKOI. I think it would be a smart play. The only thing is Zyra won't be able to set up her plants, but if they can split the map bot side and then get an early cheese going on this Caitlyn and Nico, it can really swing the game, and G2 have no idea.
Getting tricky. I like it. Know they're weaker in the level 1. Don't want to go up against a Nico with Caitlyn range and a Caitlyn with Caitlyn range. Instead,
now they're probably going to show, and G2 should immediately realize that something is amiss here. Oh, but they're full all-inning.
Trying to get the flash, trying to get everything. 3 stacks, looking for 4.
They're able to get the Hansama flash, and now with Elyoya behind, that could mean something more.
Hansama flash with Elyoya, now looking for the gank that you mentioned earlier.
Oh no, they're not aware, I think.
Level 3 gank. Mundo just
Hansama no flash.
Just now, they get the information, but it's too late. Hansama no flash, about to get taken down. One more auto, gonna seal the deal. Supa burning, but he gets that extra bit of health back. Custom blows proc, but Supa's gonna be able to push this wave out. Disaster for G2 Esports in those first 2 levels. No doubt. I don't think MKOI would be going for a dive, but
definitely for the side of G2, it is good for them. This Mundo is now generating a pretty big CS lead, and it's actually up a full level on the Zyra. And he might even be able
level
to dive
6, well timed. Mirwin, does he try to go back for a level 6 of his own? The answer is yes, trying to sidestep, but should just go down here.
It's clean. Great pickup here from G2, great salvage. They're able to utilize the fact that Elyoya is stuck on bot side to use this winning top lane matchup to dive Mirwin, and now Skewmont.
Regardless. Yeah. Now walking into check. LeBron hiding a Skewmont, as that's the ulti you mentioned before. Jojo at the very least forced out of lane. Caps just TP'd back, or TP'd back more recently, excuse me. Jojo's still gonna hang out. Luckily, Honeyfruit is there.
Yeah, that feels good for Jojo. Able to regen a bit back here, and it's gonna be the 3 grubs going over to MKOI with a little Drake trade for the side of G2. Oh, but Mirwin is in trouble here. Flanked by... Oh, yeah, let's see.
Flash out.
Mirwin no flash.
Does have level 6 now. So it looks like the flash plus the dragon going to be picked up from the side of G2 Esports in exchange for 3 grubs and a bit more pressure on this top side tower. LeBron faking a little bit here.
Alvaro, you mean, no?
Oh no, LeBron in the sense that he's a Mundo.
Oh. I felt like Alvaro was the one fake pressuring in the bush.
I mean, Elyoya's there, so.
Well, he wasn't there when I said it, so.
You're right. I'm not here to take your credibility. 100 gold difference.
Looks like it's going to be 6 scrubs just given over to the side of MKOI here. They don't have the best champions to hit tower, luckily. Sion will probably always be losing push to this Gnar. And I think it's hard for neither Corki or Tristana to get much control against this Caitlyn Victor. So I do think this is the fine game to give over 6 scrubs.
Well, and it was a similar story. Was it game 1 or last game? It's kind of all blurring together.
Game 1.
G2 are very comfortable just giving up grubs completely. I feel like if they think they're stronger on side, they're like, why would we even care?
Yeah. I think that's a fine mindset to have. The only thing that can really bite you is then if you lose one fight, then suddenly what should have been fine ends up being 1-2 towers. It's all Smolder. Like, Smolder is kind of fun, but it's also very noob-friendly.
All in here from Broken Blade. Again, ulti cooldown is super low, though, so this isn't too much of a threat. When he's mini, that decimating smash hits like a truck, but as long as he's mega, not too concerned.
It's going to be second Drake here going over to the side of G2. A trade that they have made not just once in this series. Oh, but not quite. Oh, Alvaro flashing in.
Middle. Caps flashing out. Skewmon retreating. Drake secured. Top lane tower being pressured. One creep left. And the TP now going in. Mirwin having a rough game. It's not really his fault, the enemy team, but he does not get to do anything proactively. Skewmon, though, in trouble now. Forced to flash out. You're getting chunked, and MKOI trying to take some control of the bottom side. Should be first, but there's not much of a wave if they want to push that bot lane tier 1.
G2 will fight this, so no flash.
Huge chunk there. It's a bit of health back.
The thing is that LeBron is top, so they're at the numbers disadvantage here, but I think this is actually quite good for G2. They end up only really losing the blue buff, and they're getting a lot more on this top side while also getting the Drake. I think they can get this full top tower.
I mean, they're 1.6k gold ahead. Mirwin's getting chunked out to the point where he's going to either need to ult to clear this or just walk away.
He's just going to have to drop it. That's first tower over to G2.
Damn, and credit to G2. Broken Blade trying to do so much in this game. Good look on Asupa.
He held the ult for a little bit too long. Could have CC chained it. Maybe gotten the super. You're going to lose push in mid, and they're going to lose push in top. So who cares if you have 6 scrubs when you're not going to be hitting tower? It's the Broken Blade that's going to be taking this bot tower.
Ulti. Caps, no flash. Lock up there. Gravity field to get a bit more space, but Caps will go down. Or will he? The plant still hitting. Surely there's no way. Mirwin flashing in. Will get him a bit sloppy there from the side of Koi. Don't think they needed to give up that flash, but wanted to try to get the kill to Elyoya.
They are able to take down Caps, but the thing is Caps already took the wave. Look at the side of MKOI. It's so far away that now Caps, when he respawns, can just TP back. Although, we got a start here of Herald from MKOI, and G2 want to contest.
Same as I mean, try to get out. TP now in. Mirwin on the way down, but does not have ulti. Alvaro already chunked.
5 seconds on Caps.
They just need to focus on getting the objective, but it might be the 50-50 versus Skewmon. It's so tough, and he's stolen it! They spent so much to try to make that play happen, and now the chase comes in. Double 80 carries, single items. Is it enough? Jojo being forced out. No. Nothing there for MKOI. 2.5k gold lead for G2, and they snatch the Herald.
And Caps doesn't have to even burn the TP. But what they'd really want to do with the 6 scrubs is they'd want to be the team that's actually pressuring on side. But their grouping is 5, and yeah, maybe they'll be able to get the Drake, but I think as G2 even just giving this Drake and trading for top tier 2, you're happy.
Herald's going to come down. They'll likely break mid lane tower. The price to start this Drake is at least 1 wave of creeps, about 300, 400 gold. A tower, another couple hundred. And probably a second wave, based on how that wave looks on the mini-map. MKOI consistently trading down.
With the trap wall here, Corki can't really enter. Brom is going to walk, but the tower's already gone.
Alvaro chunk, Broken Blade, Rage stacking. MKOI, this is not a good fight.
Mirwin and Super are super split here.
Have to respect the Narbar stacking. And to be fair, I don't think there was a great option for MKOI.
Those Mundo cleavers are starting to hurt.
So good for G2. Again, it's like chunking out an Alistar before a fight. You know, it's just...
They're choking MKOI out.
Ansama just continuing to poke. And again, this is the struggle. Neither side can reliably start a fight, but the side that is Caitlyn ulting for free, poking your Braum out, and has push in every single lane, is going to win the battle.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty happy. You can see Supa's not even walking up for this mid wave. Skewmon is going to poke Supa out further. He's recalling on a ward.
You can't buy lifesteal. That's the other thing.
Supa might get cancelled again here.
You need damage.
Supa's getting cancelled back to back here. Supa, you're on a ward! Nice, they swept it.
On top of that, you have a Nico who can basically face check for free. Mundo who can basically face check for free. And Nico engaged gets a hell of a lot better if you have to walk into her.
Yeah, they're able to start the Opticon here. I think it's still going to be hard for MKOI to reliably walk in. Supa's half HP. I think they might just have to give the Opticon. Oh, G2 seem to be willing to drop it here. Maybe due to the Scion moving all the way. They want to let Broken Blade just push out this bot. Oh, Jojo looking for something here, but Elyoya and Jojo are very deep here.
They're in trouble flashing back on the end of the ulti, and Skewmon looking pretty unkillable now. Mirwin on the way into the fight. BB TPing LeBron. And LeBron! What a start! Instantly taken down. Finally, Supa's going to arrive to the fight, but he's only able to hit the clone. Chaos Storm is there. Caps off to the side. Broken Blade hasn't even gotten started yet. Now, finally, it's the 5v5. Broken Blade on the chase. Mega about to come through. One kill already down there, splitting up. So he has to pick who he wants to take out. The answer is JoJo. It's an ace in the hole. Not quite an ace for the team yet. It looks like it will be. Supa about to fall. The cleaver gets the job done. Otacon next for G2.
And it's an ace for G2. And my goodness, what a redemption arc for LeBron. A beautiful Nico ult to set up this fight and secure the Otacon for G2.
Discipline, patience to wait for it, to punish. And that feels like the last little Hail Mary. Okay, I guess that is chess. So it's not a close game of chess, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
It's a chess that's like it's mate in 7.
It feels pretty inevitable. You got 2 pawns left. You got a king. Queen's gone. Rooks are gone for sure. Maybe a bishop. G2 got all their pieces, maybe lost 1, 2 pawns.
Very detailed there. I think that's impossible in chess to have like, you lost everything and the enemy has only lost 2 pawns.
You would think that, yeah.
That'd be like Magnus Carlsen against the bronze player.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably not fair. For the draft, you know, set him up well.
True.
That concept doesn't translate to chess very well.
MKOI drafted only pawns.
Yeah, MKOI drafted only pawns, G2. Woo! Drafted a lot of queens. A lot of kills coming in.
That might just be the Lewis. That for 40 seconds.
G2 can definitely start it without fear of flipping.
And Hasawa can put up a cute little trap line here to deny them actually
Cozy.
Looks like JoJo just wants to keep pushing bot. I think MKOI are just going to give this. They can't walk in.
They cannot. Broken Blade is not even worried about the 2v1. Wants to just stick around to make sure that they don't give up any objective bounties.
This is tough. Maybe they can try to get this mid tower, but Broken Blade is playing really well here. This 1v2 and able to clear the win. Oh yeah, it's tough.
I know. You're a caster now, not a pro player. You don't feel comfortable just saying it's over, but it does feels pretty over. Little gold back in the pockets of MKOI.
The thing is, if this was game 2 for MKOI, then the players could say, it's okay, we'll go, like, think about draft for next game.
But it's game 3.
Yeah, so you have to pretend it's not over. Their comps are the same as ours. Now, I guess if we find a pick here, if we get a Sion ulti, you know, we need to do something.
Yep. I mean, that Sion ulti was about to come out. Scaps gets poked, but LeBron finds the root. Ace in the hole follow-up. Body block comes in from Mirwin. Elyoyo just getting chunked, though. Nice bit of saving, but Skewmon is just unstoppable. Spell immune. Supa not doing enough damage. Somebody kill this Mundo! He's too rich. Broken Blade falling. Nor backwards. Clean combo. Last-ditch effort from MKOI. G2 dominating this game 3.
And G2 finish what felt inevitable as they ace MKOI and they take down MKOI in this game 3, 2-1 to G2.
Hell of a start to the season, hell of a game 2 from Koi, but ultimately G2 come out on top.
G2 looking good.
Yeah, really a flawless finish to that game. Bit of a